How did you just say that so normally? This word just was created a week ago.
What up, everybody? NYCFC Forever podcast. We're coming to you live on a Sunday.
WrestleMania Sunday.
Night 2, brother.
Night 2, brother. You know, and we're going as long tonight as long as it takes for the countdown to finish.
Word.
Once the countdown finishes, we're stopping. See you later. Whether we finish the game or whether we don't finish the game coverage, or if I'm mid-sentence, it's over, fellas.
It's like a rumble clock, you know. Once it gongs,
Burn.
that's it.
You know?
Nah, man, but
If you smell what I'm cooking, all right, fellas?
it's been a crazy weekend of, like, everything that we are fandoms of is happening all at the same time. Like, crazy matches out in Europe, crazy matches here. Then you got the wrestling. It's nuts. It's nuts right now.
Ecuador versus Mexico wars
Look
about
at
to
that.
start. Like it's crazy out there right now. And the third game
was
of the group stage of Copa America is Ecuador versus Mexico,
legit
and I'm gonna be
trending.
there, bro.
It's legit trending out there, man.
Damn.
But aside from all the political drama, Sanchez, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's WrestleMania weekend, man. It's a
Word.
fun time. We were kind of talking about nostalgia while I was setting up, and I was like, you know what, like. This is maybe my third WrestleMania watching in a row since I got back into wrestling.
Okay.
And then I've been watching a lot of wrestling content, consuming a lot of wrestling content, like on
the feeds.
on the phones and shit. Yeah. The thing I saw about the wrestlers, they were asking them what's their favorite WrestleMania moment. And I thought about my favorite WrestleMania moment, and it's gotta be WrestleMania 10, when Bret Hart beats Yokozuna for the World Championship, and all the wrestlers come out and carry him out. Remember, I always say that when the wrestler, when a new champion is crowned, like I always like it when
they get carried out.
They get carried out because they praise. And you know, tonight, when this comes out tomorrow, Cody would hopefully have been the champion right now.
I'm still standing on Cody's gonna cry. He's not gonna win it. So the story's not gonna be finished.
So when Cody wins tonight, hopefully, he gets carried out, and I'll be like, this is a great WrestleMania moment.
Because I'm probably gonna be editing this after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'll
Yes.
put the.
What do you mean? Probably you have to edit
Yeah,
this after WrestleMania, or else it's not coming out tomorrow.
Or else you're gonna be seeing this on Tuesday.
Wow.
Not happening. This is Monday.
Morning, fellas. Everybody going to work.
Word.
Good morning, guys.
Morning.
And
Hope you're
ladies as well.
Hope your ride is
everybody else
safe.
who watches,
MTA.
listens.
Fuck your whole life.
You know what I mean?
Your whole conglomerate.
We're not advocating jumping turnstiles. What I'm saying is that if I happen to see the door open, it's open for a reason.
I'm straight up. When I leave the get out of the train, I purposely use the door and just bust it like wide open, no diddy. Like
How did you just say that so normally? This word just was created a week ago.
Bro, did I send you the video?
Yes, we've been sending each other videos all week about
someone. Oh man. Sorry.
Yo, Dave's not here, right? Because he's having the greatest experience of all time.
Man. Shouts to
Dave, Lucas,
and
Spidey. Y'all, I am so happy for y'all. And at the same time, I am so jealous of y'all.
But it's like that good kind of jealous.
Yeah, yes.
Like it's not that we don't wish you were doing it. We just wish we were doing it also there
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just something that you'll remember as a core memory.
Word.
It's one of those core memories.
Core
you know
memories.
what I mean?
Yep.
You know, like that's when no matter what happens in life, on your dying day, that's one of those scenes that's gonna flash.
It goes in the book. It goes in the book.
Across your eyes as you get ready to go to eternal sleep. Like that is some real shit that's cool, guys. I'm happy for y'all.
Shouts to
They're at WrestleMania, and
living the life. Well, we're about to go watch it.
We're watching. We're hoping to see them actually in the action.
But yeah, when I get out of the train, I do open that door so let people in.
Yeah, that door's meant to be open.
Yeah,
no locked doors.
No more locked doors.
No more locked doors.
Oh man, but
Listen, there was a game yesterday.
There
right?
was.
Let's just get straight to it because the countdown. We're strict to the clock here, fellas.
So we get to the game. Roughly. We're cutting it close.
No, it's 5:30.
It's
5:30.
But for us, I would consider it for us like it's almost cutting it close, like because we always want to do pregame activities.
Okay.
Like we get a game. We get to matches pretty early. Like we want to be able to enjoy time with folks.
I don't get there pretty early. I get there
not as early as some folks. We get there with good time to chill. Is that fair?
Yes.
A good time to chill.
Yes. The weather wasn't good time to chill weather though.
It was frightful and delightful.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Between the earthquake and the eclipse, we've had a weekend, boy.
Boy, we had everything, man.
There was a match, and there's a match in between the earthquake and the eclipse.
All I'm saying is, if by the time you hear this,
we're still here,
or see this,
and we're still here, we made it, guys.
We made it.
Of it, I don't even know what time to be like. I know at 3:25 Monday
we got
afternoon
for
PM,
4 minutes.
We
be open to whatever.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Nah, man, Porter's. I believe all of it.
You know what I mean?
Yo,
earthquakes, eclipses, cicadas,
all of it. Nah, but
I spoke to Billy.
Oh, word?
He called me right before I left my house. He's like,
gonna experience it?
He's like, let's go. I'm like, I'm not going. Just like that. Don't have to tell me where. He's like, let's go. I'm like, I'm not going.
No.
He's like, come on, let's go. You said you were going to go with me. I'm like, I said that 7 years ago. I said that 7 years ago.
For those that know,
he's on his way to Syracuse right now.
Of course he would.
Why go not? Chase another eclipse.
He probably has the professional eclipse viewer.
He got the
Goggle 2000.
He got a paid subscription to look at the moon.
Yeah. Fucking Billy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he did though. To have that a paid
it's a community.
Like that kind of account, yeah.
It's a community, you know.
But I was like, no, I'm not going. He's like, I'm on my way now. I found an Airbnb for $60. I'm like, how'd you do that? He's like, it just popped up because
I saw a video online.
He said everything was 500 and up.
So I saw there was a video that tracked Airbnb rentals, and they had the whole thing of the purple eclipse. And then orange. Purple meant vacant, orange meant rented or something, and it was just throughout the path of the eclipse.
So he told me that he looked at the weather, and the weather where he's going, it seems like it's going to potentially be cloudy. So what happened last eclipse in 2017, it started raining. He drove 7 hours one way to go see it. So this time he says, I found the spot. Look at this. I found the spot. Just over an hour drive that shouldn't be
too bad.
Cloudy.
Okay. So he's conducting like meteorology reports.
He is a physicist.
I mean, he's out here.
He is like the smartest person of all time. But the eclipse, the earthquake,
all the weathers was happening this week.
Earthquake was kind of scary.
And then yesterday during the game, it felt like we were back in almost December 15th. It was cold, bro.
It was cold. It was windy.
It was windy, and I feel like.
I think that affected a little bit of the pregame festivities in certain extent. You know, hold up.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, it had to because there was certain.
NYCFC didn't even put up the fan fest. First off,
first
and foremost,
first game back.
The fan fest.
First game back at City for the year.
We're supposed to be promoting Queens.
Where the vote is coming up soon.
Yes,
those sponsored ads been all over.
When y'all hearing this, it's coming soon.
It's coming soon. It's really like the vote is happening.
Yeah.
Wednesday. Let's promote it. And then mind you, it's not like next week we're back at City. We're at Yankee Stadium next week. Yo, we pulled up. There's nothing. No
fan fest.
Nada going on.
Like, this is kind of depressing. Is there a game today?
Yo, and then mind you, it's where
there was kids playing.
It was still bright.
There was kids playing catch with an NFL. Like
yeah,
NFL football.
They were playing the NFL football.
They were playing catch right there, and I was like, and that's when I said, "Is there a game?"
Like normally, like a little canchita will pop up or something. Like, yo, we need a come on.
Right by the Apple, they were playing catch.
Like, come on.
This is 5:30.
No music was really being played. Nothing to greet the fans.
No.
As
the train wasn't working first and foremost.
Man.
That's why they didn't do it. That's why they don't get the foot traffic off the train. Come on,
it's
guys.
still the gate. But
Come on, that's
no,
exact-
but hold up. I'm
but
not giving them.
come
I'm
on.
not giving them the out. I'm not giving them the out on that one because even if you park up, right, or take an Uber, whatever, however way you get to City Field, almost at Shea Stadium.
I still call it Shea, bro.
It's hard. It's hard.
for
I don't
me.
know why. It was like that
hard
was
for
really
me.
hard. However you get to City Field, you still got to make your way to that gate because that is the most used gate for most of the sections. They use that main
Yeah,
rotunda gate.
that's like the
So you're gonna
the main entrance. That's
so
their cube.
One way or another, you still want to draw people that way, anyways. If you take an Uber and you tell them City Field, they're gonna drop you off right there because they know that that's the entrance.
Yeah, right by the train station.
So
right at the train
unless
station.
you tell them leave me on Seaver, and then that's the only other exit, or the only other gate
to the street
access
side.
that on the street side. You have to still walk this way, even if you use another gate. And I'm not in that stadium. There's no other gate actually, if I remember correctly, right?
There's two outfield gates. There's the
I didn't know
rotunda.
what the fuck I was doing with my hands just there. I was
There's a left field gate, and then there's a right field gate. I think it's center field gate by Ebbs the Brewery.
Yeah, that's the Seaver gate. I've used it before. It's pretty big. It's a really big gate. There's no
I
lines
know
there
that.
ever.
And then there's three gates.
And then which is the other one?
Left field.
Oh, that one I've never used before.
That's why I said yesterday we should go to right here, left field.
Yeah.
And you were like, nah.
No.
I was like, okay,
Well, remember because I went through the media gate,
sure.
which they switched it up, but I'll take it. But no, man, no fanfare. So
Yeah.
it pretty much was just wherever your car parked, and it was just.
It was calm, a little calm.
It
It
was
was
calm.
nice.
It was
good.
cold. It was cold. It was just honestly
Family friendly.
family friendly.
Family friendly parking lot. I heard at the Marina lot. Hold up. I heard at the Marina lot.
La Marina for the Tats.
Yeah. No, what?
It's a line from a fabulous song, and because La Marina Uptown used to be like La Marina for the Tats, it was a cool spot. Didn't mean any disrespect. If y'all know Fab, y'all know the line.
Yo. The third rail
Yeah.
posted up. They were doing their tailgate. Their tailgate, yeah, an
they
official
had a
Queens
tailgate.
tailgate at the Marina lot. We drove by.
Yeah.
And we had thoughts forever and a day that the parking there was free. Turns out it's $40 to park a quarter mile away from the stadium.
In this economy,
You know what I mean? And I was just like, I asked around, and the response I got is, it was free, but once they caught on that people were parking there, they started charging there. That's crazy.
it's like you want to respect the hustle, but also like, damn, y'all not like just let it be happen. Like let it happen.
We can't have street parking. Is this not a park? Is that not a park at that point?
That's gonna be rough.
Because that's the water. The park, there's grass there.
Yeah.
Is that not a park?
I think so, but yeah, because you technically can't drink.
There's no
there.
street access that way.
Yeah, that's kind of rough. I don't know how y'all.
How you charging parking for the
Did
park?
they just get like an A-frame and just put up like a sign and had the
That's
little?
it. A couple cones. You gonna disrespect the cones?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, nobody's disrespecting the cones, man. They be,
The earthquake disrespected the cones. Knocked one over.
So we took off.
It
We kept.
was.
We kept turning left. That steering
Yeah.
wheel kept going. Kept rolling.
It was roll.
Keep rolling.
$40
But yeah, there was
$40, but
the
it was.
the viejos
Viejos
invited us out there
Yeah.
as well, and yeah, it didn't work out that way.
Nah,
I guess.
think hopefully next weekend, make a conscious effort.
Next week's in Yankee Stadium though.
The next next City Field match.
City Field match. All right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
La Marina, because they had the little entranceway. I think we could park up, and then there's a little entrance.
Speaking about the next City Field match, I believe it's at on 420,
Yes, it is.
and no longer will be able to celebrate.
Oh, there was a lot of plans that were set
Since
that set for
let's get it
that
out
day.
the way. The halftime sites is over, fellas.
Man,
Apparently, the smoking area is closed in the year of our Lord 2024.
Got you, my friend.
So those epic moments we shared last year, the last time we won a game, it felt
Alright.
like the best.
Yeah.
The best game of the year was April 19th, 2023, when we beat FC Dallas at home.
Let me ask this.
That halftime, if you know, you know. If you was at
Yeah,
that
that
halftime,
halftime.
if you
Yo.
know, you know. That halftime right there was crazy.
That halftime was crazy because I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo,
Behind the big screen, y'all know.
I made it to back to the field to shoot,
Yeah.
and when I tell you, actually no, strike that. This was before the first half ended, and I was already like, man, I'm on the field, and
You smelt it?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that means the play. So I remember, So here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. If I remember correctly, I wish I could like do the deep dive now, but for time. Someone, I think one of the players, I don't know if it was from our team, someone on the field said, "This New York air."
It must have been the Dallas player.
So, because it was
must
like,
have been the Dallas player.
bro, you could definitely smell that it was.
You know what's crazy? Because I remember that halftime as when I got up from the section and turned to go to the smoking area. Like I'm still hundreds of yards away, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh wow. I didn't even know where it was. I was just like, just gotta follow my nose.
Let me ask this salacious question, I guess maybe. Do you think that they closed it because of us?
No, I spoke to an usher, I guess you would say. The people that's by the aisles.
Okay.
And they said no, it's closed full time.
Oh really?
Yeah, that is something to do with like, it's like you can't smoke in the park, right? So you can't smoke here.
Man.
I think that was the quote unquote words he said. You can't smoke in the park. That's why you can't smoke.
But
here.
Time out. But you could build casinos in the park.
Can't smoke in the casinos either.
And
they can't build casinos without.
You could drink it, right? And you technically can't have alcohol in the park.
They haven't built no casino in the park.
But it's part of the plans. I'm just saying.
Nah, they ain't getting that shit. Don't even worry, bro.
All right. But that was, for the most part, that was everything getting to the stadium at that point.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It was calm.
To be honest, from what our initial feeling from when I saw the parking lot area and the crowds and everything outside the stadium, I was like, it's probably gonna be kind of light tonight.
Yeah,
kind of light. I get to my seat as the game is getting ready to kick off in the sports section.
Yeah.
I look around. I'm like, the stadium's kind of. It's still relatively like.
It's moving. It's
it's not empty, but it's not full. And it's like, all right, by time 15 minutes, it's gonna look like something, you know.
Yeah, there's motion.
And then I look to my right, left field, all the way in the top, in the 400s. There was people sitting up there.
I'm trying to find if the attendance has been
announced.
released.
It was 21,000 something.
21,000. It was announced.
Something, yeah.
Just saying, some people out there said that it wasn't even 10K.
Yeah, no, that's definitely no. There must have 21,000. That's tickets announced. I would say in person
15.
Nah. I was gonna say closer to 16, 17. Around
and those
there.
people that maybe up top were ones that maybe are not normally going to games and maybe like, oh, let me just go down to the bottom.
Because I believe
these are my assigned seats, so I'm gonna stay up here.
I believe this though. That in the two levels of that we normally get, only fit 19,000 and change.
Yeah.
So
and we don't sell the home.
So technically, if we would have sold out, like tickets distributed, everything that's normally allocated to us in the first two levels, then yeah, I see them opening up another level.
But also remember, we don't sell behind home plate because the view is a little too far in there. It's not.
And Yankee Stadium as well. They don't sell behind home plate.
It has to be like a crazy match for them to sell
for the
it.
Miami match, I believe the Miami match, those tickets went on sale.
Every seat,
Yankee Stadium, every single seat in that stadium is on sale.
My friends already hit me up saying, "Are you gonna go to the Miami match?" Like, yeah, I'm going to every match. And they're like, oh, because the cheapest I'm seeing is $200. And I'm like,
sucks to be
I told you years ago, you talking about you were fans and you want to get game here and there. I'm like, just get the season tickets. Ends up being cheaper in the long run.
Yeah.
I know
you could probably sell every single ticket on StubHub for $10
and make your money back
and break even.
Yeah.
To the Miami game.
And you be chilling.
And you still chilling. You went to the game for free.
There you go.
Yeah.
But here I ended up shooting the game. It was brick. A lot of random people.
Winter time. There was mad media.
A lot of, I don't know what was going on.
Thiago Almada is his name.
True. There you go.
World Cup winner.
World Cup winner.
Come on.
World Cup winner.
He played.
He was out there.
He had a couple minutes. He came
he
in
got
as a sub
he got
on
a
the
couple
third
minutes.
match
Yeah, he got a couple minutes.
in the group stage.
But also too, like, we're kind of penned in. Normally we were able to use the other side, but a lot more people normally.
Yes, I saw it
today.
on both sides. There was a lot of people,
Yeah,
and I was like, "That sucks to be y'all."
it looked out, and it was nippy. I came bundled up this time.
Yes, you did. You wore one whole layer
One
more.
whole layer.
Congratulations. Compared to like the T-shirt you wore in that rainstorm at Belson Stadium last Tuesday.
I'm learning my lessons, guy. You know what's funny? Because City Boys pod saw me, and they're like, "Yo, you bundled up." Like,
wow, you are known,
bro. I'm horrible when it comes to dressing for the weather. I don't know, just I deal with this shit. I got body mass, bro. Like
that only equates to nothing, bro. To me, it don't.
It helps sometimes.
To me, I'm cold. If it's cold outside, I'm cold.
Cold blooded.
You know what I mean?
Right, yo. Let's get to this match, though.
Yeah, let's get to this match.
Let me ask you then, as we're getting ready, gearing up for the lineup, how was the stands real quick? Because I got there, I saw everybody was. I'm gonna be honest, I got there a little late into the stadium, so everybody was already I got there right before the players got out. I was able to settle into my little booth, little area.
Okay. I got into the seat as the national anthem was right about to start, and it got filled up. It filled up. It was full. The supporter section, though, at least the section outside, I was in the 103, 104, 105. Wait, the 101, 102, 103 side. Mm-hmm. It was full. That was full. It was.
Yeah, it looked nice, man.
It was crowded. I saw the other side. The other side was also packed. So there was people there.
Yeah, good vibes and nothing.
Nah, yeah, it was a great time. It was yeah, it was a good time.
Nice. All right.
Another home opener, as Paulo said to me. He's like, we're gonna start. What do you say? Like, I'm gonna miss all these home openers.
Oh yeah, cause every single time we have a new thing to celebrate.
Every time we go to a game, we go to a different home opener.
Oh man, but so we were facing Atlanta, who were missing their Greek freak,
Giacomakis.
Greek the freak. Jack, what is
I believe it's Giacomakis.
Giacomakis. So this came out. I think I want to say that news came out what, the day before, or the day or that morning.
No, it was maybe Thursday.
All right, so it's already known for at least a couple of days.
Yeah, it was maybe Thursday.
I was a little. I will say I was a little. I had missed it. I only saw it Friday evening, and so I was like, oh damn, there might be a chance. Like,
so you're saying there's a chance?
So you're saying there's a chance? My man right here, he's the one that's kind of. He's built a hat trick and 2 hat tricks that he's had. Something he's killing it. He's a scoring machine. When he's on, he's on. But when he's not, I don't know how that team looks like right now. And I was like, maybe that gives us a little bit of courage. What lineup did Cushing go out with?
Oof. You know what? I didn't see the lineup till once we got on the field. I did not look at my phone pregame to look up the lineup. I didn't have service to look at my lineup, to be honest. I tried looking it up. I couldn't find it. Okay. So I was finding out the lineup as they were lining up on the field, because that's how late I was. I was like, oh, okay. And to me, initially, I was like, here we go. Freeze and go. I think that's automatic.
That's automatic. That's
the rest of the year. And to say, you know what?
That's a blind pick at this point.
What we haven't mentioned is that Huicho Barraza, I think he's the third goalkeeper now.
Yeah.
Because if Romero's playing with NYCFC 2, where usually the backup goalkeeper would play at,
then
what's going on here?
So I don't know. I haven't heard anything from anybody that asked the professional questions. So, but I think even from watching Romero play in the in Open Cup, we were pretty much the whole time saying, "Yo, this is looking like Barraza to the third spot."
Because, we said it during the game. Yeah,
because he was looking really good. But right now, first team,
that sucks.
Matty Ice is automatic. That
sucks.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. All right, Gray, Thiago Martins, Burke Reese is back.
Hey.
Kevin O'Toole is somehow alive, playing on the left. We got. Kevin O'Toole, bro. He should have. You know what I mean? He's a miracle. He's a modern day Marvel. Yo, chill, bro. Yo, get it together.
Who's next?
Keaton Parks and James Sands.
All right.
The dynamic duo back there.
Yeah.
Alfonso or Alonso.
It's every week.
Shit. Martinez, number 16.
Martinez.
I think it's Alonso.
Yeah.
Alonso. Mm.
Or we could just click his icon right now and find out.
It does not work.
Damn, MLS use intuitive designs.
Rodriguez, Hannes Wolf, and then Bakar's up top because Jovan apparently is having visa issues.
Bro, anybody in the stands right now that is 21 or
now you gotta be like 19
or over, that is.
I can do 10 push-ups. You gotta do 10 push-ups.
You gotta do 10 push-ups?
10. Even though half ones they be doing. All right, 4 push-ups, proper.
4.
It can shoot a little bit.
Just a little bit.
You know what I mean? Yeah. At this point, you can just shoot on target. You don't gotta score. Shoot on target and listen.
Can you just rocket it? Because you never know. They could just like let it go
and hope for the best.
A prayer.
Yeah.
Bam bam.
I looked at this lineup and initially thought, well, it's kind of like the same lineup we've had, over and over again at this point.
Yeah.
This is our lineup for the past 2 matches.
Roughly, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I thought when I saw Alonso was in, I thought we were gonna go natively 2 at the top, and that wasn't the case.
No, definitely not the case.
He really was playing definitely more like into the wing, play out outer wing into the mid, like in and out. That's kind of he just floated.
This is the type of formation he wants to use. This is the formation that worked
by
Nick Cushion.
Yeah.
This is the formation that worked with Ronnie Dyla. This is the formation that's the CFG way. In a sense.
Yeah.
The players wise, when you told me, we're playing with 2 at the top, I'm like, there's no way. There's no way. You know, because that means I didn't see us playing with 5 at the back, whatever. You know, like this.
Because we've been doing 3 at the back recently.
Exactly. So I was like, there's no way we're doing that. You know?
I felt maybe he got inspired, and it wasn't.
Mind you, I didn't know the lineup when you said that. Listen, I think it's hard. I don't know how many ways we could say the same thing. Like we need to get what's those thesauruses?
A thesaurus for.
We gotta get a thesaurus. Go listen to the episode like 5 weeks back, 5 episodes ago, and then we use different words to say that.
There you go.
It's the same shit.
It's becoming.
It's literally the same shit that's been for almost a year now.
Like, why is it that it's not even like positive changes? It's just slotted changes, like for likes. I'm like, bro, it's not working. And the one thing that's not working in this lineup is someone named Bakrar, number 9, up top, bro.
That's the first guy. That's the first spot you start with.
It's right there
with the you suck, you suck, you suck.
Bam, bam.
Yeah, because
it's.
We have I think 4 or 5 opportunities yesterday.
Dude, he had
half opportunities, but whatever. But he
made
nothing of them.
So I saw in rewatching the game, I saw a graphic that said, in the match, this is in the match, he had a 2. Sorry, check it back. In the season, he's had a 2-point-something expected goals. Now, all the viewers out there and listeners know how much we love these stats, but
because we mostly don't know how to read them.
Exactly. But to me, that reads you're expecting to score at least twice a game, because of how many chances and high percentage opportunities you have. This man can bury a ball right now to literally save his life.
He can't even put it on target,
bro. It is crazy.
He can't even put it on.
Wolfing
it. Start by putting it on target. Okay, the keeper made a stop. As long as it's a tough stop, it's almost acceptable. But you're wide left, wide right,
everywhere,
over the top,
everywhere. There's not anything.
Clear opportunities. I'm literally these are very he could have had 4 goals yesterday.
Son, if he again, we mentioned it last week or week before that or the week before that. Something when we stopped on the week before that. If he literally just buries his clear cut chances, these are not like I'm asking you to get a curler from the fucking D. Too easy on that. I'm not even gonna say it. Like if we're not asking you for golazos. Just literally bury the chances that you're currently getting that are almost, not even almost, are guaranteed
in the
sitters.
hole!
They're
Why can't you
sitters.
get in the hole!
They're sitters.
Bro.
Sitters.
Okay, so then
Black Adam sucked.
the theme with this with Baccarat is that he wasn't the only one missing opportunities.
Yeah.
Santi Rodriguez had I could tell he's trying to get those upper 90 shots. Like he's trying to get that top right corner from like 18 to 20 yards out. Like that's what he's trying to do.
He wants to. But also
he's doing that every game.
He wants to get those out, but it's his problem right now is he's trying to do also the quintessential 10 role, which you almost tired of saying it. I feel like where we all say he's not a true 10. But he's trying to do that while also trying to be this scorer from outside.
Yeah, no.
Like how
Hannes Wolf had one. Junior Fernandez when he came in the match, he had one early.
Keaton had 2.
Keaton had. It's no one. And we only had 2 shots on target the whole match.
And look at that. But how many? And then how many shots?
Off top of my head, I think it was 23. Give me 1 second.
Look. So what happens with this team now?
23 shots.
Look at that.
3 on target.
How?
Come on.
How, Sway? So I see this team now going, at least taking shots. I'm gonna spin this or try to spin this in my own head as a positive. They're taking the shots, meaning we're going forward, right? We're getting in positions that we can actually take a shot. Cool, positive. Let's go, hoorah! But what's happening here? These motherfuckers are taking the like it's not like you're taking a shot from a 6-yard box. You're taking these chances from places that you've never shot before. When has Keaton just scored golazos like that on a regular, on a turn? Like when has Santi constantly trying to? When has he made these kind of goals like on a regular?
They're probably trying to work that into their game.
Bro, you need results.
But to be fair, like they should be making those.
Son, you know what's crazy?
They should be making those. I feel like they should be making those.
If you have it in your locker, sure, but I don't see them.
A professional player with a clear shot on goal should be able to put the ball.
Oh no! If you're clear on goals, yes. But I'm talking about like these. You're going through
the shot that Keem Parks had. The shot that almost went to the fucking new stadium lot.
Oh yeah, you should have buried that.
Like he had a clear shot on goal. Like
yeah.
you should be able to make that shot.
To me, it's just like we're doing the small stuff constantly just incorrect. And bro, there's like the running. I'm gonna spin it back to Baccarat real quick. This man, beyond the finishing, we can say, okay, you don't finish, but at least make the right runs or the correct runs. You know how many times I saw this man move defenders constantly in the direction of where the ball is or where the ball is supposed to go. He goes in. I'm like, you're not.
Yeah.
Get out of there. Constantly. He passed the ball to Hans or Santi passes to Hannes. And instead of getting away from Hannes so that he can so that Santi can make the run to occupy that space for the kind of the give and go, here comes Baccarat drawing 2 defenders into that space. Now 3 defenders on Hannes. Yep. Ball given away. Same thing the other side. Like he's constantly just running into the dribbler. And I'm like, bro, get away from him. You're not gonna get the ball if you're right next to him like that.
I noticed something yesterday that was a theme with a few players. Everybody pushes the ball to their best foot because they can't do nothing with their opposite foot. Every single one. Baccarat does it. Santi does it. Yeah. Keaton Parks clearly did it in front of everybody with that one of the shots because he repositioned himself. Julian Fernandez, forget about it. If this guy is walking in circles. If it's
not the left, if
it's not for that right foot he has, he can't use it. He'll be walking in circles.
Yeah, because you know what's crazy?
I always thought left-handed, left-footed people could dominate their right foot because they live in a right-handed society.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? But like these people can't do nothing with their opposite.
You know what's crazy about Julian, man? So the thing with Julian, man, that I see. So, and I don't want to call it a hot take. I'm not a hot take person, but I may have a little bit of a hot take later on. Little warm. So, the thing with Julian, and it's not about Julian though, but you mentioned his feet. Well, you know how at a point we like to overlap. Obviously, modern football. He's supposed to be passing that overlap, but because he can't use his right foot, he can't put the ball in place away from their defender. Yes. So he has to constantly pass it with his left foot. So the ball's constantly on the inside of our runner, and it's always gonna be taken away.
The defenders give him the whole opposite side that they know they can't go.
Yeah, because he's not going to use it.
They're like, you're not going that way, so I'm just going to close off your right side or your left side because you're not going the other way because you're incapable.
It's crazy, bro.
Of not using your legs just to go forward.
I'm going to say he may not have looked as lost as he did his last match, but he still looked, when he did come in, he did look the most kind of like, I'm still trying to figure myself out here, which also I didn't like because when Trapito came in, he's occupying Trapito's strong side. Like, Trapito on that side can do damage. We've seen it, at least with speed. And we kind of saw it there, too, yesterday, too. When he came in, he had a couple dribbles. He was out dribbling. So, and I want to, again, because I'm not going to be the hot take person all the time, or ever, really. There were moments where we looked like we were linking up plays. It just goes back to our finishing, man. Goes back to that finishing. It's just we're not doing it well.
Okay, good thing we couldn't make any shots, but good thing Atlanta decided not to make theirs either because they had opportunities as well.
Yeah,
and it's something that I say when the opposing teams can't make their shots. I was like, we're only in this position because they suck. Like, ellos por malos no perdemos, you know. Por ellos por malos no perdemos.
Because like
they could have been destroying us as well.
Yeah, something you were mentioning before we were recording, that they're right now big star on the field, Thiago
Mata, World Cup winner.
There were moments where he was just dicing us up. He was tracking back like crazy. He's playing. This man was all over the pitch, trying to make sure that they were going forward. And some of the he can put a pass, man. Like I'm not saying he is in the conversations of like replacing anybody right now on Argentina's team, but you could tell that he's out. He's out in the summer. This dude is gone. And if he had please, because I'm gonna butcher his name,
Giacomakis.
If he had him there and feeding him,
things could have been scary.
Things could have been scary, bro. Because the way some of our defensive positioning yesterday looked sauce, man. Like, I don't know what was going on.
I think Burke Risa and Thiago Martins, and I'm going to say Thiago Martins first, is probably not really working out. They're good players, not great.
But together they're not. It doesn't feel like they're not communicating at all.
Yeah, they're not lethal. They're not potent. Like, they're not great together.
They're like you said, good at their position, but right now together they're just. The experiment doesn't seem to.
I wanted to highlight the penalty we got in our favor.
Yeah,
I think looking back at it, I think it was a little soft. I'll take it.
It was a little
soft.
Yeah,
the United Liverpool penalty was softer than this one, and I didn't think that was possible.
That's crazy.
Because Santi Rodriguez, they barely touched this dude.
I mean,
he barely touched him.
By any means necessary at this point.
I'll take it. I was rewatching the game, and then the commentator said, I guess everybody who watched it in English at home would have heard the same thing. They were like, interesting to not letting Bakar take the penalty just to see if he gets on rhythm. And I feel like I was thinking the same thing when the penalty was happening in real time. I was like, oh, I hope Bakar takes it because you need him to like.
I think they're probably going
break out the funk. He needs to remember what a ball hitting the net sounds like. Hopefully, how the crowd erupting because of you scored. He needs to remember how that feeling is, so he could like chase that again, chase that high again, because Papi. But Santi Rodriguez took the spot.
Yeah.
Am I surprised? No, because he's gonna pad his stats because he's trying to get out of here. Hopefully, he's trying to get goals and assists to
He's
move on to better
he's
pass.
Santi.
Yeah,
and I'll say
he's all about in wrestling terms because WrestleMania started and we're still here. As a matter of fact, in wrestling terms, he likes to go into business for himself.
He's politicking. Not I wouldn't call it politicking, but
he was gonna try. He wants that goal on.
I'll say that it with penalties right now because he has also taken other penalties. It seems like when the manager makes a decision like, yo, this is the penalty taker. That's it.
Yeah,
this might be one of those situations. Maybe
that's the first match we're wrapping up. Soon.
Yeah. So this bad. So now, but I do want to excuse me. I do want to say with the goal that we gave up, bro. Route one ball from pretty much an assist coming from
the goalkeeper.
Goalkeeper
a
from
secondary assist for the goalkeeper. Brad
hockey
Guzan,
assist.
Who's like 55 years old.
Yo,
and
guys, I don't know who really missed the assignment. It was either Tool, Risa, both got caught lacking. In on goal, little cross. Not even in on goal. Sorry, gets the ball, crosses it, header.
Yeah,
goal. We went from we got 1-0 in a game where we're probably like we can actually eke it out to look, we're drawing and we look like we may actually be susceptible to another goal.
1 second.
Which one?
So Mosquera's first touch from that ball from Guzan was
crazy.
Incredible.
Crazy.
Guzan getting the ball to him on a dime to his feet is incredible to begin with.
Yeah.
His guy's first touch, incredible. His pass, incredible. Everything about that play was amazing. Yeah. How come we can't do shit like that?
Because that requires creativity right now, and what we have are players that just know how to do what they do. They're not creating together. They're not in sync.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that comes from the head, man. That comes from can the coach get them working together? And this is what -1 match now. I want to say we dropped 2 points because we could have taken that match. We could have taken that match.
At 1-0, I said to Edwin, we was watching WrestleMania together. Panda. At 1-0, right before they scored, I remember saying to him, buddy, I think we could lose this game still. Like I was like, I have no faith in this team right now.
That's how.
And all I want to do is them to score another one so I can leave to go watch WrestleMania night one.
We put rules for night one on where we were gonna be at the match.
What's crazy? I thought we wasn't gonna talk about that.
No.
Wow.
You literally said yeah.
Wow.
Whatever. You gave me the yeah.
I said if we're down by 3 goals at halftime, we out, son.
But I said that last week.
Yeah, we out.
Nah. But WrestleMania was going on. It's a big weekend for you guys, We're fans of a lot of things, but
and and then they scored. And I was like, we're this game is I don't see us in my my mindset is I don't see us winning at 1-1.
And then
but fortunately
porque
son malos.
And it's crazy.
Again,
something that Kalen Carr has said on the broadcast, they were like, this is what happens, though, when you're down to your backup 9 or when you're playing with your backup forward, is now you have to get this man off for fresher legs. He's out.
And
he hasn't been playing. He's not playing consistent anyway, so this is all irregular for him. So we had the opportunity because we had – I also probably don't agree.
Pause this, B.
I don't agree with if you don't have Jovan, I don't agree that Alonso should be in the match because then he becomes the forward later. And
that was crazy because playing them both as knowing already that the only backup forward we had was Martinez. So why would you start them both? Who do you have on the bench? Our bench, like people say that Nick Cushion should use all of his subs. For who?
Yeah, the subs he did put in, like,
For who?
what was it that you said about his subs? The subs that he put in were the subs that would
made sense.
Have to make sense at that point.
Who you put in? The only person, okay, Malik. Oh, put in Malik Jones. Okay, the only place you could have put him in was as a forward for Bakr. Has he played forward for us? I don't think.
I just want to highlight that you also say to put Malik Jones in.
Yeah, that was the only thing. But where do you play him? The only spot available was for Bakr because Julian Fernandez and Ojeda came in for Martinez and for Wolf. You're not gonna. Where are you gonna put him in? You're not taking out Santi Rodriguez. You're not taking him out. That's just the way it is.
And then you had. Oh, and so this is and
then you got Perea. Who are you gonna take out? Sands, King Parks. I think highlight of the game for me, to be honest, is that how James Sands is settling in to be a solid number 6 again. Low key, he's doing it quietly again. What he's known for. He took a yellow card on the chest because there was a breakaway. He grabbed the shirt. He grabbed the dude by the shoulders. He knew what he was doing. This guy is settling in. He got no offense.
You wanna but remember.
No offense.
We're a pod where we know when we said some shit, where we give you flowers when we see something correct. He put a pass that led to a crazy chance that we did not bury. Mm-hmm. He split 2 defenders to Keaton to the left. And I was like, oh, Jesus.
Yo, I remember what I said. I said it on the pod. Remember when I said when he came back from Rangers?
Yeah, he was sharp.
His passing
But we had said this year that he's lost it.
Last season he lost it. So now, as the season went on, he lost it. So now, hopefully, he starts regaining his confidence. I think it's probably also confidence. You was in Europe, and then you're back in MLS. You thought you were going to bigger and better things. It could have been a psychological thing as well. They made him captain. Suki yelled at him. It's ruined his life.
They brought this up before, you know.
It's been brought up on
broadcast.
The broadcasters be saying when Sands got into an argument with a fan, and the fan yelled at him, or whatever the way they term it, because it was brought up two games ago, whatever. He hasn't been the same since, and it's true. But any complaints, send it to no.
No, stop it. But no, but here's the thing. There's a sub there that came in Elenic, right? So he
great,
positive. But and then this is where my warm take is, because I was seeing him throughout the entire match. There's one player where, besides Bakr, where I feel like it is time that a decision needs to be made, is on Tavon. Because if we're gonna play the way that Cushing wants to play, Tavon needs to be able to cross that ball. It's not working. He got into so many arguments with players because he was not
his load against New England in the playoffs.
He was not putting in the passes, bro.
He hasn't had a cross since that moment good since that moment.
There was a moment in the second half where if he puts in a pass, a decent cross, we have a chance. And that shit went right to the defender. It curled right into the defender. And I'm like, yo, that's it, bro. You're about to get taken off. The way when Elenic comes in, you see him putting in some crosses. What happens?
But this is the thing.
They're at least finding.
Tavon plays defense.
But that's what
I'm saying. Cushion made the sub. The other dude can't play defense, so that's why he don't start. And then just don't start because he don't play defense, bro. We leak goals, so we gotta stop goals. The only way to stop goals is play defensive players.
Are we leaking goals though?
Bro, we have shown that if anybody from the starting back four don't start, we get scored on. So Tavon, great guy to play because Elenic is a step down from him in defense.
So Jason can't slide in on defense?
Nah. Damn. He can't slide in on defense.
You have, bro, I feel like you can, if you cannot.
If emergency break glasses, Jason, I'm sorry.
If you can't teach emergency this break man how to put a ball in, the offense is constantly, there's no threat on that side.
There's no threat on the left side either.
The scouting report is going to be like, get this man the fuck out of here.
There's nothing on the Kevin O'Toole can't do the same thing either. One day he's so inconsistent.
But dude, they're not doing that on that side. They're swinging it to Tavon.
Exactly.
And he still can't do it.
Well, you know what? Get better players, guys.
I just feel like
you should have noticed that Elenic didn't play defense when you scouted him. Or else you would have gone after someone who plays a little bit of defense.
Because my now for me is I feel
But
like
James Sands
Tavon.
to me is the highlight.
I feel like Tavon is
Get me
getting to
hot
a
and bothered right now, bro.
Tavon needs getting to a point where he may need to sit one out and just have someone else start. Like have Elena start.
Well, the next home game is at Yankee Stadium, which is also home games are positives for open doors for change and stuff like that. Because what better place to get on like at home? You know, you're supposed to feel good at home. First off,
We were
I don't
at-
feel nothing feel good. I think home for us is,
At this year, home is when you make it.
but I wouldn't be surprised if we go with the exact same lineup next week. The only difference is maybe Martinez for Fernandez starts. And
Okay.
that's the lineup that's going on next weekend against New England at Yankee Stadium.
Which, on paper, and I want to emphasize the on paper, this is the team that if we were to be the actual favorites for, this would be the only team right now that we would be, hey, we're odds-on favorites. That's on paper, though.
Listen, brother man.
What did New England do this past weekend?
New England this past week lost 4-0 at home against Club America in the Champions Cup, right? Shout out to Roger
Where went all
and Natalie
the way up there.
for going to the game,
Yeah.
and then during that weather, the New England weather. And I said it at our Versus the World podcast, drops every Friday. Shouts, listen, subscribe, like, please. And I said they were going to win over the weekend against Charlotte. You guys looked at me and said I was crazy, and I took full offense. I expected an apology now before we continue.
I am not sorry.
No. Listen, they go and beat Charlotte at home 1-0.
Crazy.
So they got their first win of the year against Charlotte. So they feeling themselves right now.
They are riding on a high.
They feeling so their coach promised they were going to win.
Yeah.
You know? And I believed it. I was like, preach.
Yo, bars. My man Caleb Porter said, I promise.
Yeah.
And
then they won.
they did it.
So, we play New England. They're the bottom of the table.
Yeah.
We're third from bottom. Third from bottom.
Simply put, this is a team we have to beat.
At Yankee Stadium, bro. We gotta beat. We don't find our groove against this game, against this team and this Yankee Stadium on a Saturday night. Hopefully the weather's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
Son, it's
After the way that we gave up a lead and we drew, we were fortunate enough to draw. That's not a good start to this homestand.
No, and the thing is, they have that player that can turn it up. And it's in Carlos Gil.
They're not afraid of us.
No, they're not afraid because
No.
they're gonna see us as, hey, they're in the same predicament right now. They're all struggling. We're struggling.
They might have away fans, maybe.
Maybe
They're like, yo, this is a good. They're like, oh, this is the away game to go to. We can win this game.
Atlanta apparently didn't show up like crazy. I didn't see that.
I didn't see that many, but there were.
Yeah, there weren't a bunch of them. Not too many.
Yeah, I'm predicting for that game. I'm predicting 2-0, bro. I think we could catch a group.
2-0?
I think not that we figure it out because I don't think we are gonna figure it out, but I think they're just too bad to lose this game. They're too bad to lose.
I don't.
2-0. I'm going 2-0. Cambio cerrado.
2-0. I'm gonna say 1-0 again.
1-1.
Yeah.
Now 1-1 back-to-back home draws.
Yep.
Is not good for the coach. Well, and the clock is ticking.
It was what? It was 4 matches left after the last one. So now 3. 10 matches, right? We're 7.
7. So we got.
Yep. Come on.
3 matches left.
Got 3 after this. This is the 8th match coming up
against New England. You got to win this game.
You got to win this game, bro. You're not getting points. Man.
It doesn't get easier. It doesn't get easier. You know, so we DC, Charlotte, Colorado, those are the home games following, and then we go on the road to Toronto and Philly. It could get really ugly around that time.
Philly's still undefeated.
Yeah,
probably will still be, or maybe just 1 L by that time. It's not.
We had 5. It's a 5-game homestand. We talked about 7 to be respectable.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
and here's the thing though, that maybe we're not going to be missing out on too many players, right? Mm-hmm. But there's still international competitions coming. There's still going to be there's going to be the moment the summer starts hitting is every competition and a half is starting, plus Leagues Cup. If we're not in a rhythm, we're not in an identity, we're not scoring anything, we're going to get into a funk, and then it's gonna stay there. And I don't think we're the type of team right now to get out of a funk without rhythm.
Yeah, it's now or never. It's starting to become crunch time. We're at the 8th game of our 10-game window that we set. It's the crunch time. This is it.
Dude,
like these next 3-4 games at home is our season.
Yo,
it's our season already.
Chants were loud as fuck on the broadcast.
Yeah.
After that, like the
whistles
was the one that whistle like cushion out.
Yeah.
So you never know. So we'll see. We'll be at Yankee. It's 7:30 once again. So expect a nice little march under the train.
Yes.
Bodega vibes most likely.
Yes.
Yo, shouts to everybody that said what up. If you made it also this far into the pod, shouts to you.
Yeah, word. Thanks for listening. Thanks for joining us. Could we go to WrestleMania, bro?
We're about to see some people wrestling.
Some wrestling, bro.
Yo. So like, subscribe, all that extra shit. See ya Friday. Peace.